I am Shiva plus 1000 others attached. I call upon our beloved Creator of heaven and earth and all that is in between to give me clear, concise, divine guidance that serves His highest good. It is so. We are now vibrating at the frequency of absolute conscious awareness. It is so. Our beloved Creator, what message do you have for us today? Our Pa loves us with all his heart, mind, and soul. It's true. Uh, and our Pa cares about us. This is true. Some days it's hard to believe that it is so. However, you can only get through that day because our beloved Creator loves us. He loves us completely. He gave us free will. We get to choose how we feel about things. But we also have the option to help us get clarity about those things and then walk through them successfully. It's very difficult to find love on the material plane prior to ascension because it was all about manipulation, illusion, delusion, deception, chaos, disobedience. However, the reality is this. You are a soul. You're not a spirit. You have the spirit of our Creator, but you are a soul. A soul is like a throne, a seat, and then our Creator Spirit is seated on that throne. Something like that. But you are a divine soul, a juicy being made in the image and likeness of our beloved Creator, who loves you completely as you are. Now, in the material world, we were here to experience divine knowledge, right? Souls experiencing creation. And divine knowledges encompass knowledge of light and dark, which meant it is all good. What our Creator was observing is how you used your free will when experiencing divine knowledge. And from what I've observed too is that most of us made it. Yeah, we made it because we could. The majority of us made it. And yeah, the majority of them who engaged in dark knowledge, they repented the year. 5%. We had a 5% loss of juicy grapes. When our Creator harvested, most were harvested. But 5% went to hellity. Our beloved Creator, did your life change for the better since the 1st of September 2025? Now, all this came about from around about end of August, beginning. This was the first time we were separated from manipulation, temptation, disobedience, chaos, and maybe deception. So, this is how I could confirm these things. That's where these cards come from. That was after the first ascension. Now, I was saying it's how you use your free will when experiencing divine knowledge. Because divine knowledge is about our Creator, the cosmos, the heavens, etc. What do you do? Do you gather knowledge? Do you pray? Do you meditate? And do you serve? Because ultimately that's what we all here to do, to gather knowledge about our Creator. And then how do we use that? So there's a real graduation in our conscious evolution. Yeah, it requires this discipline. This puts you on a higher level. It's one thing just to come here, be a juicy grape, enjoy the sunrise, the sunset, all of that. It's another thing to master your free will. That's also a choice. But the Creator wants you to know that whatever changes you made or the growth you have undergone in the past 18, 19 months is going to be used to serve Him, in service of Him. So that's good. Being kind and all of that, that is also service. But then there's a higher level where we get to execute our Creator's will on the material plane. Not everyone wants to do that, and that is okay. But for those who do, those in the auditorium, it's a calling. You can feel you must do this. So now you put in the work, you know, Creator loves you, you are juicy great, you're disciplined, and this. Our Creator's just giving you the heads up. It's happening because you did what you needed to do. You're one of those who are here to serve, to excellently execute divine will. Oh, what can I say? Exciting. One thing our Creator always tells us first, He first gives us the victory, then we go into battle. But it's not battle as in like warfare. This is just navigating the terrain and observing what you need to and making the right decisions and then taking the corresponding actions. Our beloved Creator, thank you that we come out of your school, that you are our teacher and you're grooming us for greatness so that we can be your glory. We do not die, that is a lie they told us, 100%. We have the gift of immortality. It's true. When I got here, I saw all the ancestors. It was very shocking. I was shocked, but it is what it is. When we leave the material plane, we return to the throne of our beloved Creator. And there we all are. So it's like a reunion. We step out of this room into this room. And when we're coming back to the material plane, we step into this room. But we are all direct descendants of our beloved Creator because we have His Spirit. So, you've overcome a lot, both within you and around you. That's why Creator is expressing His love for you, because you do what you need to do when you need to do it. He just adores you. He's got something great to tell you. I think you're going to give people a realistic perspective of if we're made in the image and likeness of our beloved Creator, and He is immortal. Therefore, we are immortal. But we do shed our bodies and our emotions when we return, and we take the wisdom we gained from experiencing divine knowledge with us, and then our souls grow. There's a gradual ascension at different levels. That's why not all of us want to do this or that or that or that. We each have a calling, and that is what we need to honor within us. Because it's our Creator, He talks to us. He's our Father. He loves us, He talks. He doesn't tire of us. From the most mature one to the most childish one, as a father, He has patience with each one because He knows which stage or phase we are in. And in the old world, they wanted to tell you you needed to come out ready-made and all that. But no, that was just delusion and illusion. XY. These can either be your initials, but I'm just thinking of soul for X, soul for Y. Like you're going to um, make the math. Something is going to be made clear to you. You're going to take that time to work it out, and then you're going to see something. You're going to see something about our gift of immortality. I think you're going to, when you bring this truth to others, you're going to give them a lot of assurance and comfort. So we don't have to fear moving through the different rooms because we are with our Creator. However, those that didn't want to be with Him, those who denied Him, like atheists, it's different from them. They're not here. This is life abundant. They are in the nothingness. Our beloved Creator, happily abiding in cosmic law. Cosmic law is how do we live here in the worlds that our beloved Creator made for us, but here on the material plane. Cosmic law is that we love our beloved Creator, ourselves, and others with all our heart, mind, body, soul, and spirit. That is cosmic law, which means that we see our Creator in everyone. Therefore, we love them, we respect them, we have integrity in our dealings with them, we are trustworthy, and we comply with cosmic law. If our Creator gives us an instruction, we excellently execute it. There's no corruption and injustice and all that. That is that ignorant mentality that we came from prior to. However, we are here now, and you have a leadership position in this world, in this ascended world, in the Sapphire Dome. In the Sapphire Dome, that is the cosmic tree of life. Our cosmos is a leaf on this tree. So we have bloomed into the Sapphire Dome. We got here on the 23rd of July, 2025. Now, where's this great card of mine? Cosmic law. So that's cosmic law. When you love our Creator and yourself, then you can love others. In the old world, they taught you how not to love yourself. They made sure you thought you need something more. Now you have everything you need. They lost. You won. I started saying also that before we have to do something, a Creator always gives us the victory before we go into battle. Yeah. That's why faith isn't something that you just like talk about. Faith is something you must walk. You walk into the unknown because you know a Creator is 100% aware of the unknown. So it's safe. It's our trust in Him. And you will have a leadership role in that because of your discipline, because of your commitment, because of your growth. You won't really have to tell others blah blah blah. You'll actually lead by example. You are the light in the dark. And that is exactly what divine knowledge is. Knowledge of light and dark. I think our Creator gave you a dream a long time ago about this time to come, because that is how He communicates with us as well, through our dreams. So you play a great role in the fulfillment of the divine brotherhood of man in terms of happiness, satisfaction, and abundance. You must remember, Creator sees us as diamonds, right? He doesn't see us by age, by gender, by race, by region, by religion. He sees us all shiny diamonds. The sky is full of diamonds, not just one. Our beloved Creator, so you are going to be solving something. I think you're going to take a very long story and make it short, and that in that way it's accessible for all. Because everything from our beloved Creator is for everyone. It's like the sunlight, it's like the air, it's the water, it's for everyone. You're going to bring something like that. Simplify the complex, and there will be no barrier as to who can receive it. Because it's from our Creator. He wants all His children to enjoy it, not just some. Those who thought they get to choose when to reality, there's nothing going on there, not even sunlight. Not a plant, not an animal, just a cold concrete floor. Our beloved Creator, but it's not about them. The round table comprises the elders. In your leadership, right? And in your dreams and the challenges that you face, like to honor your truth, what you know to be true. Various elders that who are in your sacred text will come to mind in your dreams. You'll think about how they face challenges, their relationship with our Creator, etc. Now, their advice and guidance still uh, ascended with us so we can follow their example. And in the same way, the divine brotherhood of man on the material plane will follow yours, a light in the dark. Because you see, they actually also look like lights there. So we can learn from our ancestors. This also means that our ancestors are very much present and proud of you. You're not going through this alone. When you pray, because our ancestors are at the throne, when you pray, they take the prayer straight to our beloved Father, Creator, Allah, Abba, straight to, because our Creator is accessible. He's a living man. He loves listening to us, whether we sound highly intelligent or still maturing. Alright, and he put these lovely people who have actually walked the path and succeeded because they abided in cosmic law. The elders, they were loyal to our Creator. If he said, do this, do that, they did it, even if it made no sense to others. But in divine timing, we saw how much our beloved Creator truly loves us. So at this level is called the great collaboration, because we don't die, so we all still work together to have brought about this, that. Alright? So, where's this card? And it was for this purpose, because we had to experience that portion of divine knowledge where deception, illusion, manipulation, temptation, disobedience, and chaos was wrapped around us. But as the earth pierced into this oyster, a green veil broke. So this green veil that is here got wrapped around, lost in space. Nonetheless, that's a story for another day. So the elders are important in the leadership role you play. So I would think that you are a person that is part of a religious organization that is based in truth. And that is what you're going to share to the divine brotherhood of man, the knowledge of our beloved Creator, what you have learned, and you can relate to the struggles our elders went through, because along this path, that is what you also faced. But with our Creator, He gave you the victory. He obviously rewards discipline and all of that, because to have walked this path in that world wanted to be done. Transparency, this is the key to happiness. Everything in the dark and to light. People could hide things for a very long time, but now they have to eat their words, right? And our Creator is choosing you because you are transparent. You're not wheeling, dealing, manipulating, creating illusions, deceiving, none of that. So this is good. I'm thinking a light is also transparent, translucent. That's the best way to be. What's the use you invest 5 decades into something only to lose it? That's short-sightedness. But transparency gives you long-sightedness, far-sightedness. Our beloved Creator, thank you that for the gift of transparency. This is what a Creator found in you. This is why He can appoint you as this leader now, to excellently execute His divine will. You are above board, you have integrity, you don't have time for corruption and stupid shit. Or for their heads. Yes. Because we can see now that the veil is wrapped around the wicked. We can see clearly what was harming us at this level. It was ignorance, selfishness, greed. But they inhaled it now, right? So what do we do now? Q. Q for questions. Um, everything. You can ask our Creator about whatever I'm saying and more, and your role. Usually, He just tells us, okay, you're going to do this, that. Alright? Then we wonder, but how can we do it? How can we, this, that, and the other? And then you'll get the ideas, the thoughts, the dreams, the visions, the nudges, and you follow that. Alright? We don't worry how it looks to those who don't know. We're obedient to our Creator. Then He reveals each step in divine timing. And at the end of it all, you'll see something so beautiful and so spectacular. So I can see that your destiny is one of great wonder, and you will bring a lot of happiness, satisfaction, and abundance to the divine brotherhood of man in a way that will prove to the divine that our beloved Creator of heaven and earth and all that is in between loves them with all their heart, mind, and soul. Our beloved Creator, thank you for this message. We love and adore you. Thank you that you acknowledge our points of growth. You are worthy to be praised. You are the greatest. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Namaste.